Welcome to Ringside Riffs by Andres Cortes. So, Backlash is over and you don't know what to do. Yes, Raw is about to start, but let's talk about everything that is coming up. What is Cody Rhodes going to see in the future? I mean, he's gone through AJ Styles, that's obviously going to be over. LA Knight will continue to build up his stratosphere, megastar establishment. Will he be the next in line? But definitely not, because we don't want to give LA Knight a loss. We don't want to give LA Knight a loss. We want to continue to build him up. So, who is the next in line for Cody Rhodes? That is definitely something we all wrestling fans have in mind. And here is a list of some of the people who would be top contenders who can also take a loss to make Cody Rhodes seem strong. Who would it be but if not Kevin Owens? Of course, Kevin Owens keeps getting thrown into the mix, and how else can you establish a bloodline storyline but giving one of these opportunities to one of these contenders? Now, we both know that Randy Orton and Kevin Owens have already been in the contendership to be champions, and because AJ Styles was able to beat out and become the number one contender, there is now going to be a new match. So, who could it be? The bloodline continues to grow, the bloodline continues to establish itself, and because of that, we can only be certain of one thing. Solo Sikoa is going to take over, and Roman Reigns is going to have a huge pop when he comes back. Yes, the question is not how much will the bloodline continue to grow, but when will the bloodline stop? Now that Tuolonga is joining in and Tama Tonga have been in the bloodline, Paul Heyman continues to cry out and say, "Please save me." He is crying out to Jey Uso, and we have not seen Jimmy in a will time. So, what is going to happen when Jimmy comes back? Will he be in the alliance of the bloodline? Will he establish? Will he accept his punishment, or will he come back and betray? And here it is. The heel against faces, the turn, the real families against people that just want power. And we've seen this in other fractions and other places with other names, but now we get to see it here in the WWE with these well-established wrestlers who have definitely already have the chemistry of working together. They already have the chemistry of being an established tag team titles. So let's just sit back and relax and enjoy what is storytelling at its best by some veterans that are now in WWE, and that's what we should be focusing on. These people, let's look back at what they already have in their resume. Let's look back at when they were in the Bullet Club, when they were the Guerrilla Warriors, and let's love them for that. Now, we know that the broadcasting booth keeps on shifting, keeps on changing, and if anything, they tease us and they tease us for returns. Big E hasn't come back, CM Punk hasn't come back, and when they do, what is going to happen? There's already an established storyline for what is going to happen with CM Punk. Drew McIntyre definitely keeps on being, these old guys keep on getting hurt. These old people will continue and build it up. And what the WWE has planned now is what they have already shown and leaked before. The championship match for the Summer of Punk. Drew McIntyre somehow, some way holding on to that title up into SummerSlam, and CM Punk taking care of it, holding on to that title all the way until WrestleMania. But will these wrestlers have the condition to actually pull off this plan? Will these wrestlers continue to have to take a resting challenges? We know it's happened already to Seth Rollins. We know it's happened to other wrestlers of high caliber. So what exactly is going to happen with our champion right now? Damian Priest seems like a great contender. Why? Because he has not been injury prone. He is still young. He is able to put the time in to give the championship the workhorse reality check. So what is the plan for Damian Priest to lose the title against Seth Rollins when he comes back? Or will it be some sort of triple threat match, some sort of stipulation match? Because we do know that the plans for the WWE is definitely to put Seth Rollins back on top, put Drew McIntyre back on top, and put CM Punk back on top. So, with that said, we can only establish a reality of a true championship if the person after Seth Rollins was to be able to continue to grow the dominance and the appearance. Now, we know that Damian Priest is separating out from the Judgment Day, but will that give it a different taste of what is going to happen? Will Damian Priest be able to defend the title by himself? That is the question. We know that the paper PLE, the premium live events, keep on growing. We know that they keep on establishing themselves as sellouts. We know that they continue to build and beat out AEW stats and audience attendance, and they keep mentioning how they keep breaking records at the gate. So WrestleMania is coming to Vegas. The news has been leaked. The people have been established. CM Punk is already set. If you check out his Instagram, everybody knows that he is excited, and you can be checking out any Instagram of these wrestlers. They post lots and lots of links behind the scenes, and they encourage what is happening in Vegas will stay in Vegas. WrestleMania 41 coming to Vegas, but we know that the people are craving for more and more international events. So let's already look ahead into what might happen for WrestleMania 42. Will it be in London as people continue to fantasize and imagine a WrestleMania in Wembley Stadium? They mix probably stop for a grand pop for wrestling events. We know that SummerSlam is almost the majority of time in the United States, and will they have a SummerSlam? We know that it's always been a dream to treat SummerSlam as if it were a WrestleMania halftime, as if they're establishing the real story to Road to WrestleMania. So, will this mean that they put this grand event that's also never been outside the United States in one of these intercontinental, international places in the world? Because the world deserves wrestling. The world deserves to have everything at its hands, and entertainment live comes not only from the heart, comes from the place where fans are coming from, and they definitely need to enjoy one step and one thing at another. So let's take this wrestling all over the world and continue to grow. Thank you for watching.